What's going on, guys? We'll get started here in just a minute. Let's give people time to jump on. Hope everybody's having a great night. We do have an NFL break up next. Anybody wants to get into that, you will get combined shipping, so there will be no shipping charges if you get in the break tonight. Those auctions are ending for NFL. And that will be at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I took last week off from breaking. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing anymore. you know, I've done hundreds of breaks, but take one week off. I'm like a fish out of water at this point. I'm like, oh, what did I connect here? It's been an icy 55 here in California. As low as like 40, I think. All right, so we're going to go over what we got here. We got Bowman Draft First Edition, quantity per carton 50 packs. The box that it comes in, this is the box from Topps that they sent to us. It's travesty. What's up, Rory? And it's unopened. All right, now I'm going to open it and take out the packs. If I have... See, I haven't done anything in so long, I don't even know where my damn trusty tools are at. Didn't know where my blade was at. I'm just happy to be breaking again. Sport's such a good distraction from stuff that goes on in the world. So, nothing better. It's my last box of this product. Show you what it comes in. Always comes the same. This one on top, one in between, and those little bricks there keeping everything safe. Kind of can only tip it so much. You guys can see that. 22, Justin. Ouch. I know. I just think it's always funny because I know a lot of Midwest and East Coast guys get in here and they're just like, whatever. I put these off to the side and then I put them into stacks of 10. No, I can't take those ones out just yet, so I'll take them out like this. And then I count all the packs out. So you will see 50 packs here. Unless Topps let me way down. Which hasn't happened yet, thankfully. It's an odd way to take out packs. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Show you the empty box we got here with this wrap. And then we got an empty box. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and Count out the packs. I think I'm going to throw 2 of these over here. 2 of these over here. Just because they kind of stay in a certain way with the way that they're usually like in veins for the colored cards. You go runs with them. What's up, Zeke? I'm back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we got 11, so I'm going to move 1 over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. My guesstimation skills are on today. I should go to Vegas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Looks like we're dead on. Dead on it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's our 50 total in 5 stacks of 10. All right, all hits will be top loaded. All rookies will be sleeved. All inserts will be sleeved, but all inserts in this are color, and I top load all of them. You guys are funny, man. Yeah, I know, Zeke. I know. It's one of those things. I just took a week off. I was like, I had been really sick, so I was like, I needed it. But happy to get back to it. Going to be breaking quite a bit. Rory, glad you saved some money, buddy. We got double view. We got the top view right there, and then we got the regular view right here. All cards will stay on. All opening will stay on camera, of course, but all rookies will be sleeved, all inserts will be sleeved, all hits will be top-loaded. I top-load quite a bit. Every team gets at least 2 top-loaded players. This will be a large recap, probably close to 75 to 100 cards, something like that. So, yeah, now the fun part, ripping the packs. I save money sometimes, too, when I don't break. All right, here we go again. Brennan Davis, Cubbies. And we've got McGreevy, first rounder for St. Louis. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies. Ryan Webb for the Guardians. I'm planning on next week. Jake Fox on the Bowman first for the Guardians again. All Bowman first are sleeved, by the way, guys. Then we got Asa Lacy for KC. Nice Adrian Del Castillo for the Diamondbacks. Steinmetz for the Diamondbacks in the first. Urbina for the Twins. And Blaze. I'm always sleeve the Blazes. On the pitchers, first round pitchers, if they weren't a high draft pick, they get 2 top-loaded cards. Let's kind of give you an idea on that. Just on the pitchers, they get 2. There's Del Castillo. He was a 14th prospect overall in the draft. There's McGreevy. Oh, let's see. We got multiple Minnesotians tonight. Hey, Harry, absolutely. Always looking to pull some Yankee fire. Second pack. There's Garrett Mitchell. Schwellenbach on the Bowman first. Hill on the Bowman first for the Rockies. We got Adams for the Halos. Ziegler for the Mets on the first. Poussin for the A's. Moeller for Texas on the first. Jeter Downs for Boston. Tommy Mace for the Guardians. And Alec Thomas for the D-backs. What's up, Jeremy? Usually Twins hit pretty good. They got first round pitcher and first round sandwich pick. Shortstop, or they have shortstop. Noah, I think. There's Chi Jung-Lu for Boston. Then we've got Cartier for the Dodgers. I can't even pronounce his last name. There's Marte for Seattle. Cooper Kinney, first rounder for Tampa Bay. Then we've got Shane Panzini on the Bowman first. Pineda for the A's. Riley Green for Detroit, top 10 prospect. Might be come up next year. Abrams for San Diego. Or this year, if it ever happens. Vera for the Halos. And John Rhodes for Baltimore. I think he's a third round pick. Yep, third round pick for Baltimore. MLB and the players need to get their stuff together. It's starting to worry here. But yeah, I'm going to be breaking some Topps 2022 next week. Some HTA, some Jumbo. Hope he's a stud then, because he'll have some money. There's Christian Hernandez, big-time Cubby international prospect. Carson Williams, first rounder for the Rays. Sabato for the Twins. There's your Minnesota guy right there. Orelvis Martinez for the Jays. Elmer Fudd Cruz right there for Boston on the Bowman first. Reed Trimble for Baltimore. Puyu Chen for the Pirates. Bachman, first rounder for the Angels. Brooks Goswin for the Sox. And Jordan Viars. I think it's Viars on the Bowman first for the Phillies. Yeah, I was reading that, Justin. I'm like, man, I want a whole season. It's just great thing about baseball is records, and so I want a whole season so we can see, some guys put together some great seasons overall. No, on average you get like 26 blue foils, and you get 12 numbered out of these, John. But it's not every pack. It's pretty consistent with about 26 blues and 12 graded cards, and 12 numbered cards, graded cards. Jeez. And they come in veins, though. Like, some of them will be like, oh, it's just one after another, after another, after another, after another. There's Edwin Arroyo on the Bowman first for Seattle. There's a good one, Lonnie White Jr. for the Pirates. You get Andrew Abbott for the Reds. Bubba Chandler, that's a nice one there for Pittsburgh. Good Pittsburgh pack. Then Alvarez for the Mets, top catching prospect. Dominguez, the Martian for the Yanks. Always sleeve the Dominguez's. Crazy how much his card went for. And there's Cassis for Boston. Connor Norby for the Orioles. Austin Hendrick for the Reds. And Chase Petty. There's a #1 pick for the Twins. And I mean, they're still really far apart. Yeah, no worries, John. Yeah, we've opened about, this is going to be, I think, like 11. And it's been consistent. I say 26 on average, but it's been 26 blue foils. And it has been 12 numbered cards. Now, it doesn't say, like, hey, you're going to get 12 numbered cards. But it's been that in every box so far. Hopefully it stays the same or more. And then it's like Depends on, you get like a lot of, I think most of them are blues, but you can sometimes get like a bunch of gold and a bunch of yellow too. It's a mixture, I would say, honestly. Seen it out of 5, would love to see a 101. But they come in runs though. They're like, it's like gold, reminds me of like, hey, there's a gold vein. Same thing on these with the color. There's Cuero, Jeter Downs, Maddox Bruins, first rounder for the Dodgers. Austin Love for St. Louis. I mean, it's not out there. Because this has been out for a while now. There's Jackson Wolf on the Bowman first, the Pods. Cameron Colley for Texas. Cade Povich for the Twins. Then you got Pineda for the A's. Norby for the Orioles. And Sky Blue Adley Rushman for the Orioles. #1 prospect in the game, Adley. I mean, honestly, you could probably watch this break and one more break and get the full checklist on this. Somebody would like, if you threw 100 packs, it's not that large because you get a good amount in 50 packs. Really, on the Bowman first? This is Bowman draft. There's Soderstrom for the A's. I like Soderstrom. He's got great bat. There's Jordan again for the Phils in the Bowman first. Robert Hassel for the Pods. And you've got Mason Black for San Fran. Basabe for the Tampa Bay Rays. Wilman Diaz, big-time international prospect for the Dodgers. Salas for the Marlins. Painter for the Phils. He was a first-rounder. And then you've got Brainer Bonucci. And then you've got Kyle Manzardo for Tampa Bay on the Sky Blue. No numbers on the Sky Blue. What do you guys think of the Wander Mania? And then what do you guys think of the new Topps short print? I actually like it. I don't care if it looks like a downtown. I want a Tatis. Alexander Ramirez for the Halos. There's Colton Cowser. It's a good one right there for Baltimore. Then we've got Ben Gaderna, the Bowman first. Paguero for the Pirates. Then we got McDermott for Houston on the Bowman first. Ryan Webb for the Guardians. Cooper Bowman for the Yanks on the Bowman first. Amador for the Rockies. Cal Connolly for the Braves. And another Sky Blue Rushman. Sick. Can't go wrong. #1 prospect in baseball. A little color. Let's double up. Had to make sure I'm not seeing double there. Good Orioles pack. Is Bowman gonna? They won't put an SSP in Bowman, I don't think. That'd be sick too, though. What do you think of him, Zeke? Do you like him? There's Dominic Hamill on the Bowman first for the Mets. Another Christian Hernandez for the Cubbies. I'm going to sleeve it. Ziegler for New York on the Bowman first. The Mets, New York. Blaze for Boston. There's Bachman for the Halos. Schwellenbach for the Braves on the first. Dominguez for the Yanks. Mojica for the Pirates. Goswin for the White Sox. And Blaze Jordan for Boston on the Sky Blue. Very nice. Blaze, the hero of 2021 Bowman. I agree with you 100%, Justin. I think it's always cool when you can chase a short print. I agree, and I like the 87 too. Takes me back. Adrian Del Castillo for the Diamondbacks. Torque. Always sleeve the Torques. Acuna for the Rangers. Then you got Harris for the Braves. Drew Gray on the Bowman first for the Cubbies. Batty for the Mets. Pacheco for Detroit. Mace for the Guardians. Carreras for the Rockies. And Jordan Adams on the Sky Blue for the Halos. And that's the way it kind of goes with the color. You may not get some, and then it's just a run. And like I said, usually it's about 26. Of the 26 of the Sky Blues and 12 of the numbered. So normally it's a total of 38 colored cards. One second, guys. I got to grab my water right behind me. I put it away from me. All right, sorry for the delay, guys. Let's get back to ripping these packs. Yeah, overall, I like the product. I think they made the flagship product better. You know, because it was kind of stale last year, I felt like. And then update and everything else kind of stale as well. You know, the big heads were kind of cool. We got Jackson Merrill for the Pods, first round shortstop. Then we got Maddox Bruins, another first rounder. And then we got Marcelo Mayer right behind him. Nice pack so far. And then you got Zach Veen for the Rockies. Really like Zach Veen. He raked last year. Soderstrom, same thing. Those are two of my guys right there I like. And then you got Mayer for the Marlins. Donta Williams on the Bowman first for the Orioles. Mojica for the Pirates. Silva for the Giants on the Bowman first. And Cal Connolly on the Bowman first for the Braves. Bad magic? Absolutely none. That's the biggest BS ever. Not one, but I've seen them hit in the 50s. You know, I've seen like videos where they hit, but I haven't hit one. This is my last chance to hit an auto because I don't have any more boxes. Topps, honestly, just they could have made this great. It's just they got stuck because of how late they were when they got hit with the Omicron variant. Did whatever it did, and it just kind of ruined this. What could have? It's still cool because you get a lot of great cards, and it's the first edition draft, but it could have been like amazing. JT Schwartz for the Mets on the Bowman first. 11. Gunnar Hoglund, first rounder for the Blue Jays. Chi Jung Lee for Boston. There's a good one. First #1 pick overall. Henry Davis for the Pirates. Austin Hendrick for the Reds. Alexander Vargas for New York. Jordan Lawler is another good one for the Diamondbacks. Acosta for Texas. Nunez for St. Louis. And Chase McDermott on the Bowman first sky blue foil for Houston. I'm all out. I'm all out of these. Maybe I'll see if I can pick one up for you, Zeke. Pick one up to maybe do one more. Oh, we will do a recap at the end. Always do a recap at the end. Yeah, some of my guys around here had it. So, and I like it. There wasn't a lot of baseball product that was good out at the time. This was supposed to come out before Bowman draft. It did not. So I was like, yeah, I want to rip some baseball because I love ripping Bowman. So that was kind of the whole idea behind it. I was like, oh, I'll buy. And this guy had like 4, this other guy had like 3, and so on. And so, yeah, I picked them up. But then the catastrophe happened. It didn't come until like the end of January. There's Luciano for San Francisco, or middle of January, excuse me. Ricky Tiedemann on the Bowman first. McCants on the Bowman first for the Marlins. Dallas for the Blue Jays on the Bowman first. PCA for the Cubbies. And you've got Kevin Kopps for San Diego on the first. Gunnar Henderson, top 100 prospect. I like Gunnar too. Manuel Rodriguez for the Twins. McGreevy for St. Louis. And Povich for the Twins on the sky blue foil. But yeah, I had been ripping so much football up until that point. I was just like, you know what? I want to get into some baseball. So I did. Topps made me pay the price for it. There's nothing better than prospecting, I think. It's fun. It's my favorite part of collecting. There's Matos for the Giants. And you got Jay Allen, nice for the Reds. Cannot say his name. Brian for the Oakland Athletics. Morissette, athletic kid for the Marlins. Mason Miller for the Athletics in the Bowman first. Adams for the Halos. Ryan Spikes for Tampa Bay. Owen Kellington for the Pirates. Another Jackson Merrill. And Sky Blue is going to be Ian Moeller for Texas. Any of you guys buy that Wander Franco first graded PSA 10 rookie? Anybody here buy that card? I would say it's a pump, but I mean, if you're using the whole first PSA, I guess you can kind of set the market though. So then, like the next couple of them go for like 1,000. Jay Allen is a good one. There's Ethan Wilson for the Phils. Bowman first. Second rounder. And Brandon Bossier. Messed that one up. I'm sorry, Brandon. Holgate for St. Louis on the Bowman first. Heriberto Hernandez for Tampa Bay. Mick Abel for the Phils. Then you've got Rosario for the Padres. Mitchell for the Brew Crew. Cassis for Boston. And the Marte for Seattle. And then on the Sky Blue, Aaron Zavala for Texas. There's Blade for the Marlins. Leone for Houston. Arroyo for Seattle on the Bowman first. McDonough for Boston on the Bowman first. There's Hajar for the Twins. Second rounder on the Bowman first. Nick Gonzalez. Then you've got Matt Mikulski for the Giants. Andrew Abbott for the Reds. Vera for the Halos, and Michael Harris for the Braves on the Sky Blue. Rory pulled an out of 5 Blaze Jordan auto. Or got it in a break or something. Manzardo. Rhodes for Baltimore. Jordan Walker, top 100 guy, lots of potential. Will Bednar, first round pick for the Giants. Followed up by Silva on the Bowman first for the Giants. Austin Martin, we always sleeve the Martins. Poussin for the Athletics. Mazzucato, top 10 pick right there for KC. Julio, top 3 consensus player in prospect in baseball. And then Brooks Goswin for the White Sox on the Sky Blue. That's insane, Rory. I got that 75 Blaze auto out of a cello. There's Benellis on the Bowman first for the Brewers. Hedbert Perez for the Brewers. There's another Mayer. There we go. DeVoe for the Halos. Selvage for the Yanks on the Bowman first. Petty for the Twins on the Bowman first. There's York for Boston. Elmer Fudge Rodriguez Cruz for Boston. Freddie Valdez for Boston. And then Brooks Goswin. It's going to be numbered out of 150. 144 out of 150 for the White Sox. Paper out of 5. Still sick. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I remember just how everybody was like, where did this kid come from? Because he was like, flew up. They were talking about him like he came out of nowhere to be that high of a pick, kind of an under slot guy, But yeah, it was really crazy just how he ascended the draft board, how he descended draft boards. There's Penango. There's Gasser on the Bowman first for the Pods. Sabato for the Twins. Herrera for St. Louis. Donta Williams on the Bowman first for the Orioles. Martinez for the Jays. Bryce Miller on the Bowman first for Seattle. Dustin Signs for Washington. Jose Torres for the Reds. And Twins out of 150, Urbina. 148 out of 150 for the Twins on the blue foil. Yeah, the bot stuff is crazy. The one thing is they do create some value in a way. Burke on the Bowman first. Thomas for Arizona. I just think we have to live with the botters. There's Jensen on the Bowman first. Steinmetz for Arizona on the Bowman first. Barley for Washington. I'm not smart enough to work a bot, to be honest with you, or I don't have the time to learn. There's Pena for KC. Palmeiros for San Francisco. Cooper Kinney for Tampa Bay. Bowman first rounder. Cespedes for the White Sox. And KC is going to be Panzini. It's going to be 86 out of 150 for KC on the blue foil. I mean, not only that, though. Like, I bought some stuff off a kid, secondary market. He works at a hobby shop, and he goes to Walmart to buy cards and flip on the side. I was like, why didn't you sell them to your LCS? where you work. And he's like, because they only give me trade credit, and I have to pay more for hobby than what it's worth. There's a lot of stuff on there right now. There's a ton of. I went on there the other day, and I think I bought like 3 or 4 boxes of stuff that I wanted to rip. There's a ton of them on there. Or at least there was the other day, and it has been. There's been like at least 15, 16 products there all the time. Chad Patrick for the Diamondbacks on the Bowman first. There's Ty Madden for Detroit on the Bowman first. There is Ken Alcantara for the Cubbies. TJ White for Washington on the Bowman first. Wrong national. There's Correa for Houston. Groshans for the Blue Jays. Nice Benny Montgomery for Colorado. Wes Kath for the White Sox. Hunter Goodman for the Rockies. And Chase Petty for the Twins on the Sky Blue. No numbers. Yeah, Target. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know what was what. Tops usually can get tops though. Like flagship for blasters and stuff like that at Target, you'll be able to get some. Flippers don't buy that stuff. Oh well, yeah. I mean that stuff because it's flippable because it's so like it's so cheap compared to what the card prices go for. There's Zach Veen for the Rockies, Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles, Brendan Beck for the Yankees on the Bowman first, Joe Mack for the Marlins on the Bowman first, Lonnie White Jr. on the Bowman first, Tanner Allen for the Marlins. But I mean, I don't know. Me and Rory always talk about it. At the end of the day, sometimes there's Riley Green. I'll kind of talk as I'm going, so you guys don't have to listen to me. Otenbright for the Phils. And then you've got Ryan Cusick on the Bowman first. He was a first rounder. And Zach Veen on the Sky Blue. But like for the price of a blaster, you can get all your favorite like team. Like if you're like a Minnesota fan, like Rory is, for the price of a blaster, Rory gets access to 20 boxes of it sometimes. Bowman blasters are awesome for like rookie autos. So I mean, that's a little. I'll give you guys a little hint there on that one. If you want like rookie autos, Bowman blasters. People are gonna be looking for Wander autos. Shit's gonna be easier to find, in my opinion, in blasters than it is in hobby, unless they change it. Because I remember, I don't remember seeing too many rookie autos in hobby, but I remember blasters are everywhere. Yeah, base like tops though, you should be able to get tops blasters. They just haven't dropped on Target. There's Vargas for the Yanks, and Walmart has them, but they just make their prices high. Doug Nikhazy for Cleveland. Basabe. Kyle Manzardo. I bought some rookies and stars. Want to rip something. Luciano. See if I got some of my favorite guys. Adley Rushman. I guess some different. Edbert Perez for the Brewers. Nick York for Boston. Owen Kellington. And Brendan Beck for the Yanks. Yeah, I mean, what I do bad magic is if I want like a certain player or a certain team, I mean, for the price of a blaster or mega or whatever, I normally can, not a mega maybe, mega's expensive, but like the price of a blaster, sometimes a mega, I can get access to, more chances to get that guy or that team that I want to collect. So sometimes it just works out. It's better to get in breaks. Or about the rookies and second year prospects for Bowman. Either one of that too. We're all over the place in the conversation. You guys are awesome though. Thanks for participating and always love a good chat, guys. Jay Allen for the Reds, Victor Mesa for the Marlins, Brian for the A's, Mason Miller for the A's in the Bowman first, Luis Rodriguez, Lou Rod right there, we'll sleeve him. Groshans for the Blue Jays, Eduardo Garcia for the Brewers, Michael Morales for Seattle in the Bowman first, Brennan Bossier, and Drew Gray. That's pretty sick right there. I like the blasters for Bowman, to be honest with you. I mean, on the retail boxes, Rory, remember we hit like a Blaze and a Austin Martin and some of the good guys for really cheap just off the Bowman retail boxes, the 24 packs. We got some good stuff on them. And it did not very pricey to get in the break. Yeah, see, I like the chance in a blaster of sometimes of just being able to hit more than one auto or more than one hit. Sometimes you don't, but I mean, I've opened up like 20 blasters of tops and like just a ton of color and a ton of good stuff, a ton of numbered cards. There's Russell Smith on the Bowman first, Chad Patrick for the Diamondbacks, and that's in a break. Spencer Torkelson, Landon Marceau for the Halos, Ryan Cusick for the Braves, DeCastro for the Blue Jays, Martinez for the Guardians, Pacheco for Detroit, Hassel for San Diego, and Denzel Clark on the Bowman first for the Athletics. Yeah, Rory's talked me into Topps flagship this year. It didn't have a guaranteed auto, but most of them had an auto. It would be a rare one if it didn't have an auto. A lot of good color. And when we did get an auto, it was a decent auto too. That's another thing. But usually out of a 2-box break, we'd do 2-box breaks. We get at least one auto, but a lot of times it'd be 2. And I can't really remember 100%, but they weren't bad. And especially for the price. Dominguez for the Yanks. Cuero for the Brewers. They get Kevin Kopps for San Diego on the Bowman first. Milkar Perez for Seattle. I mean, at the time, if you can get them around 150, they're not a bad rip. Especially when Hobby was going for like 275. Martinez for the Blue Jays. Yeah, Salas for the Marlins. Then you've got Herrera for St. Louis. Mason Black for the Giants. Schwellenbach for the Braves. And Zavala on the Sky Blue for Texas. I mean, Bowman was crazy expensive at that time. You're guaranteed an auto, but you can also get a trash auto. But yeah, the colors you get like 6 to 8 color cards. If you have a really bad one, you can get like 4. But you get your chromes and stuff like that, so it's not too bad. Nice. I've got 2 retail boxes. No, I've got 4 retail boxes because I opened a couple. Not that many though. There's Harry Ford. There we go, Seattle. Angel Martinez or Angel Martinez. Ibarra for the Reds. Poussin for the Athletics. There's Tyler Black, first rounder for the Brewers. Cespedes for the White Sox. Gasser for San Diego, second rounder. And Chi-Jung Liu for Boston. Hedbert Perez for the Brewers. And Matt Mikulski for San Francisco on the sky blue non-numbered. I think you can get them for cheaper, to be honest with you. I think you can get it for at least 150. I would make an I would say 150. Only thing I hate about StockX is how long it takes to get anything. I've had stuff with StockX that took like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks to get to me. So sometimes I'll pay that extra 25 to get it right, get it within 3-4 days. Another thing is else right now, UPS is trash right now. UPS takes so long for anything right now. If you're gonna send something, guys, I mean, I don't know, do whatever you want to do, but I've had much better success with USPS. My personal opinion is avoid sending things on UPS. There's always one pack you have to perform surgery on. There's Zavala on the Bowman first. There's Rushman. We had 2 nice sky blues from him. Victor Mesa from the Marlins. Carreras for the Rockies. Jordan for the Phils on the Bowman first. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates. Chad Dallas for the Blue Jays. Cooper Kinney for Tampa Bay. McCants for the Marlins. And Ryan Spikes. It's going to be numbered. It's going to be 24 out of 75. Hopefully it's coming, Bad Magic. I hear you on that, Rory. I'd rather get some blasters. For Bowman, I think let's get some blasters or some megas because they're not too expensive. Shitty ass packs. Cheap. There's Kai Bush for the Halos. Carson Williams, first rounder for Tampa Bay. Drew Gray for the Cubbies on the Bowman first. Moeller for Texas. Patrick for the Diamondbacks. Joe Mack for the Marlins. Groshans for the Blue Jays. McGreevy for St. Louis. Gavin Williams, first rounder for the Guardians. And Pineda, that's going to be Pineda out of 75 on the gold. 32 out of 75. Excuse me, on the yellow. The yellow. Yellow and gold look the damn same. It's not bad. I'm done. There's so much Bowman, I think, throughout the year that I'm like, yeah, I did Bowman. I've been there, done that. I'll wait until one of the guys like Pops, who's in there that nobody thought to get, and then maybe I'll go back. Or maybe I'll just buy him. Or I'll buy blasters. I just don't know if I want to go back to hobby. Yeah, and I mean, especially when you got soft foil cards, like it's just like shit tops. Like make it better. Don't make it worse. And then there's not a lot of room in these packs the way they got them set up, so I'm terrified of cutting them. The last thing I'd want to do is cut a card. There's Mikulski from San Francisco. Cowser for the Orioles. There's a nice one. Carter Jensen for KC on the Bowman first. De Castro for the Blue Jays. Polanco. We got Cooper Kinney for Tampa Bay. Jordan Walker for St. Louis. We got a gold coming up, looks like. Blade. Acuna and St. Louis. Austin Love. 20 out of 50 for St. Louis. On this one, Topps dropped the ball on this. All I know, what about the Panini or the Mosaic basketball I did, where the front of the card was ripping, was not even on the other part of the back of the card. Do give us a follow on Instagram, guys. Cali Card Breakers. I think I might do some Razzes on there. Rory Scott, do you guys know if I appreciate you, Bad Magic? If the last auction ended for football yet? Either one of you guys? Because I know you guys are on that football stuff. There's TJ White, the Bowman first for Washington. Otenbright for the Phils. Preciado, thanks for the love, Roy. Appreciate it. Kath for the Sox. We got Carreras for the Rockies. Zavala for Texas. Panango for the Cubbies. Another Gavin Williams there for the Guardians. Mikulski for San Francisco. And Ibarra on the Bowman first for the Reds. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. How hard is it? Try to do something right. Well, and next it's gonna be Fanatics, and there's gonna be like nothing else. They mess up, it's not like, oh, I'm never buying it again. It's like, oh shit, well, I got no other choice. Appreciate you, Andrew. There's Tyler Black from Milwaukee. Round 1 kid. Luke Murphy for the Halos. Jefferson Cuero for the Brewers. De La Rosa for Washington. Painter for the Phillies. Henry Davis, nice for Pittsburgh, first pick in the draft. Gunnar Henderson, Acosta, Matthew Nelson for Cincinnati, first rounder, and McCade Brown on the Bowman first. The Philly color. Working on it. Working on it. Oh, Rory, you went big tonight. I'm sure one of them's Minnesota. One's the Giants. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Appreciate you, Andrew. I don't know if Panini's done with baseball. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Because, I mean, technically they could do Don Russ, right? But, I mean, maybe they can't. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're done. I think, like, they're going to go to, like, soccer and racing and, stuff like that. I think they're going to have to. Tennis. Probably try to go younger guys, too. Because they lose the licenses. But they didn't have a license. Well, they lose it because they used to have Major League Baseball Players Association. Well, they don't have that anymore. Because the players are now with Fanatics. It was like a Godfather deal, by the way. Oh yeah, they have UFC. Hopefully they just sell some of their brands. Thank you guys for your patience. Sorry about that, guys. No, I don't, Michael. Sorry, guys. Michael, no, I don't. My local LCS wants to charge me full price, and I'm going to buy a lot. They still don't. They don't work with me. There's Barley for Washington, so I don't. Ty Madden on the Bowman first. There's Cameron Colley on the Bowman first for Texas. Spikes on the Bowman first. Paguero for the Pirates. Hajar for the Twins on the Bowman first. Palmares for the Giants. Malcolm Nunez for St. Louis. Herrera for St. Louis. And Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, Fanatics bought tops. I am aware of this. I appreciate you guys joining. Appreciate all the chat and all the nice words. Ziegler for the Mets, the Bowman first. Urbina. I don't fly through these things. Jake Fox for the Guardians. I want to have fun, enjoy it. That's what it's about. There's Ed Howard for the Cubbies. Lawler for Diamondbacks. There we go. Rushman's having a break for the Orioles if you're a Rushman guy. There's Dallin Lyle, the Bowman first. Carreras for the Rockies. We got Amador for the Rockies. And Puyu Chen on the Sky Blue for the Pirates. Yeah, I just don't blow through them real quick. I see these breakers. I'll go through them in a minute. I was watching one of the larger breakers, right? And they do baseball. And they only do baseball. And the cards were upside down. And the guy didn't even take the time to turn them from upside down. And they don't even give the names. And I was just like, what the hell? How do you value people? And, they're doing just kind of razzes. They're selling razzes. So it's not like they have to go to the next break right away. And he won't even flip the cards over. I thought that was ridiculously disrespectful to people's money that they're paying to be in these breaks. Yeah, he's the cards are upside down and he's just going he's just showing them like this. I was like, oh, it's great. Topps Chrome basketball, football. Love it if they bought Upper Deck. I'm going to miss Prism, though. Miss Don Russ. Pedro Leon for Houston. Herberto Hernandez. I like Don Russ. Just grew up with Don Russ. I'm going to miss the rated rookie. There's Valdez for Boston. Jordan Gervais for the Phillies. Henderson for the Brewers on the Bowman first. Alvarez for the Mets. Adams for the Halos. Max Meyer for the Marlins. McDermott for Houston. On the Sky Blue, it's going to be Kai Bush for the Halos. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess some people don't want their base. I want my base. Those are my cards. I like collecting cards. I don't get it. But there's a lot of greed. It is what it is. When I get them, when I go with somebody when I do a break with somebody like that, because I still jump in breaks. I'm just yeah, I'll never break with you again. That's it. No, thank you. There's Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks. Garcia for the Brewers. Del Castillo for the Diamondbacks on the Bowman first. Basabe from Tampa Bay. You got Bruins from the Dodgers. Lacey for KC. Petty for the Twins. But I'm working on getting some allocation. PCA for the Cubbies. Mojica for the Pirates. And Pineda for the A's. Because I'd love to do more baseball. If I could do 3 baseball breaks a week, I'd be pretty happy. It's fun. Prospecting is the best, and then you get your guys and your rookies and some dope autos of some of the other guys, like the vets. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, like you bought them. They're not my cards. I've done 1,000 card breaks. Everything ships. It's never a question. Those are your cards. You bought them. You bought your cards. Those are your cards. You know, it's just they don't want to. It's a lot of work to go through and separate and package all that stuff. I mean, that's the only thing. But I mean, as long as people are cool about it and they understand, like, hey, it's going to take a little while to ship just because. I mean, 1,000 cards is like a 6 to 8 hour sort and ship, depending on the type of card it is. If it's an easy card to read, then it's not then it's 6 hours. There's Barley for Washington, Webb for the Guardians, Otenbright for the Phils, Marte for the Mariners, Rodriguez Cruz, Wilman Diaz for the Dodgers, Edwin Arroyo for Seattle, wrong Mariner, Eric Pena for KC, Brian for the A's, and Doug Nikhazy on the Bowman first sky blue foil for the Guardians. Or like they get really stingy on top loaders. It's another thing that I can't stand. You know, like they will not top load things. Like they got an allocation already. They're making pretty good money. You know, they're buying it for $75 for hobby, a box or whatever. Least they can do is not be cheap on top loaders. Getting an allocation is tough. Really tough. Brandon Bossier. I'm working on it. I got it in, so it might take me a while, but eventually. Geraldo for the Blue Jays. I think too that there's going to get some guys who are going to get their allocations cut down too. I think Fanatics is going to change it up a little bit in that sense. There's Batty for the Mets because the distributor is not going to be about them anymore. They're going to get cut out. There's Ramirez for the Halos, Rodriguez for the Pirates, Cameron Colley for Texas, the Bowman first, Bachman for the Halos, Martin for the Twins, Sabato for the Twins, and Jordan Adams, second sky blue. Can't afford those. Can't afford the penny sleeves, huh? Hopefully it wasn't loose. Oh my gosh, because like there's so much movement that can happen on that in shipping. I would always buy those too when I could at Walmart. I hope so, because there's some people don't deserve allocations. There's Tyler Soderstrom for the A's. Then you got Panzini on the Bowman first. Peguero for the Pirates. Green for Detroit. Hajar for the Twins. Vargas for New York. Abel for the Phils. Ricky for the Blue Jays in the Bowman first. There's a Frelick for the Brewers. And Chi Jung Lee for Boston on the sky blue. Another thing is, I don't know if you guys have done this. I've gotten in breaks, and like the guys have no idea anything about sports. If they don't know baseball, they don't know football. They're just kind of like breaking, and I'm like, how the hell are you breaking? I don't know anything about sports. Like that's part of the fun about trading cards and stuff is because you know your players, your sports. The guy's like no clue. Or like a baseball channel breaking football. They got like a $1.50 card they pulled. And they're like, there you go, that's a huge hit right there. This guy, let me tell you. And I'm like, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. While I'm watching their break. There's Michael Harris for the Braves. Then we've got Andrew Painter for the Phils. Povich for the Twins. There's another Mayer. It's a good Mayer break. That's 3 Mayers. Lurad for the Dodgers. Nikhazy for the Guardians. Pineda for the A's. There's Bobby Witt Jr. is a savage. I'm going to sleeve him. Christian Hernandez and Riley Green on the Sky Blue for Detroit. I agree with you, Andrew. Nice, Michael. Oh, there's some serious. Whatnot is a terrifying place. Whatnot is like the dark web of breaking. Yeah, Scott, 100%, buddy. They're just like, and I'm like, why? You don't even know anything about this. Everybody's after the money. It's got to be about more than that. Especially if it's called a hobby. You know, sports is a good release. Trading cards are fun. Some you can make a little money sometimes too, which is always nice. Rhodes for the Orioles and the Bowman first. Morales on the Bowman first for Seattle. Steinmetz on the first. D-backs. Kjerstad. Heard he's back this year. Heard he's good over his COVID complication. And there's Murphy. Acosta for the Rangers. Hoagland for the Blue Jays. Jackson Merrill for the Padres. There's a Noah Miller right there for the Twins. And Isaac Pacheco for Detroit on the Sky Blue. Yeah, I won't go near Whatnot. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Fibe hurts me sometimes, but it is what it is. But I don't know, the scammers seem to be on eBay a lot more lately. When it got slow, the scammers were out. Yeah, I hear you buying selling singles, not breaks. One second, guys. This pack wants to be disrespectful. Agree with you on that part, Scott. There's Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles. #1 pitching prospect in baseball. Benucci for Boston, or Banassi. Matthew Nelson for the Reds. Burke for the White Sox. Jeremy De La Rosa for Washington. Then we've got Rosario for the Pods. Ramos for the Giants. Connor Norby for the Orioles. Alcantara for the Cubbies. And Amador on the Sky Blue for the Rockies. All right, we got Zach Veen for the Rockies. Ben Caderna for the Royals. Brennan Davis for the Cubs. Christian Encarnacion Strand for the Twins. Tanner Allen for the Marlins. Wes Kath for the White Sox. Joe Rock for the Rockies. Hamill for the Mets. Peter Hubick for the Dodgers. And Sky Blue is going to be Tyler Madison for Detroit. Cassis for Boston. Zavala for Texas. Madden for Detroit. Morissette for the Marlins. Jay Allen for Cincinnati. Nunez for St. Louis. Dallas for the Blue Jays. Benelis for Milwaukee. Then you've got McDonough for Boston. And on the Sky Blue, Garrett Mitchell. Very nice, Garrett Mitchell. I'm kind of high on Garrett Mitchell. After his promotion last year, though, he kind of had a hard time adjusting. But hopefully this year comes back strong. Got a redemption auto of his and a mega. Which reminds me, I better redeem it. All right, we got C.J. Abrams for San Diego. Ethan Wilson for the Phils. Gunnar Henderson. Reed Trimble on the Bowman first. Brendan Beck for the Yanks. Bryce Miller for Seattle. Bubba Chandler, nice for the Pirates. Victor Mesa Jr. for the Marlins. Austin Hendrick, and out of 150, it's going to be Cooper Kinney on the blue foil for Tampa Bay. And that's going to be 127 out of 150. Very nice for Tampa Bay. Nice hit. First round pick. Second baseman, I believe. And the sandwich round. Yep, he is. Second baseman. 127 out of 150. Diego for the Dodgers. Garrett Mitchell for Milwaukee. Vera for the Halos. Mason Miller for the Athletics. Cooper Bowman for the Yanks. Benny Montgomery, nice right there. Cusick for the Braves. Torres for the Reds. Mace for the Guardians. And out of 150, 46 out of 150. Adrian Del Castillo, nice hit there for the Diamondbacks. I like that hit. Del Castillo's with the 14th prospect overall. Yep, 14th prospect overall. They got him in the second round. It's 46 out of 150. Yeah, Panini's horrible at it. Terrible. Panini's terrible at it. Good thing is I don't think you have that problem with Fanatics. Like 4 more to go, guys, including this one. After that, we will do a recap. Rather large recap. There's Selvage for the Yanks. Downs for the Boston. Then you've got Silva for the Giants. Holgate for St. Louis. Andrew Abbott for the Reds. Torque for Detroit. Jaden Hill for the Rockies. Jackson Jobe for Detroit. Austin Love for St. Louis. And then Ryan Spikes is going to be 101 out of 150 on the blue color match right there for Tampa Bay. Spikes hit a couple, huh? Speaking of on fire, another guy's on fire. Preciado for the Cubs. Mazzucato for KC. Rodriguez for the Twins. Julio for St. Louis. York for Boston. Goswing for the Sox and the Bowman first. Signs for Washington. DeVoe for the Halos. Schwartz for the Mets. And Castillo, 26 out of 75 for the Diamondbacks. You know, I'm not sure on that, Andrew. These guys may know. It's always like that, bad magic. It's always like, oh, I want these guys. And then you maybe miss out on them. All of a sudden, like a monster hits. It's like, oh, shoot. Hopefully Rory's not watching right now. Poyu Chen, Russell Smith, Marco Luciano for the Giants. There's a Brady House. Needed one of those. Cal Connolly for the Braves. Then you've got Matos for the Giants. Pacheco for Detroit. Palmeiros for San Francisco. TJ White and 6 out of 50 Sabato for the Twins. Very nice on the gold. Because you're going to have sky blue, blue, yellow, gold, orange, red. If you really want to get, you know. Because this should be, if this plays out the way it normally does, this should be either a orange or a red. I agree completely, Andrew. It's a nice one right there, Sabato. Big time prospect. First rounder. All right, last pack, guys. This, like I said, this should have an orange or a red in it. Marceau for the Halos. Wolf for San Diego. McCants. Not that I've seen. Clark for the A's. I don't think it is. Gonzalez. Then you've got Bednar. Maybe, though. Maybe just haven't seen it. Donta Williams. Penango. Hassel. And out of 25, 6 out of 25 for Detroit, Tyler Madison. All right, just give me a moment, guys, so I can put together a recap for you. It is going to take me a moment because it's a lot of cards. Because it just takes a couple minutes, guys, because it's a lot of cards. Top loaded about 100. Almost there, guys. All right, here we go, guys. And there could be more pitchers. I only top load 2 of the first round pitchers unless they're top teners. There's Bednar for the Giants, Cusick for the Braves, McGreevy 1 and 2, and there could be more cards. Bachman 1, 2, Bruins 1, 2, Petty 1, 2, Painter 1, 2, Gavin Williams 1, 2. Then you've got Hogland 1, 2, Mazzucato 1, 2. All right, Matthew Nelson, Reds, 1, 2. Noah Miller for the Twins. And you got Jackson Merrill, 1, 2, and 3. What? Then you got Tyler Black, 1, 2 for the Brewers. Sal Frelick, 1. Carson Williams, 1, 2 for Tampa Bay. Cooper Kinney, 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay had a good break. You got Isaac Pacheco for Detroit, 1, 2, and 3. You got Bubba Chandler, 1, 2, 3 for Pittsburgh. Lonnie White, 1, 2. Then you got Adrian Del Castillo had a monster break, 1, 2, 3. Jay Allen, 1, 2, and 3 for the Reds. Jackson Jobe for Detroit. Then you got Benny Montgomery, 1, 2. Brady House, 1. Krauser, 1, 2. Ford, 1. Henry Davis, 1, 2. Lawler, 1, 2. Mayer, 1, 2, and 3. Definitely not a bad Mayer break. Sky Blues. Garrett Mitchell, Brewers. Madison, Detroit. Amador, Rockies. Pacheco, Detroit. Riley Green, Detroit. Lou, Boston. Adams for the Halos. Nikhazy for the Guardians. Pineda for the A's. Bush for the Halos. Puyu Chen for the Pirates. Mikulski for San Francisco. Zavala for Texas. Veen for Colorado. Petty for the Twins. Goswin for the Sox. Harris for the Braves. Zavala for Texas. Moeller for Texas. Povich for the Twins. McDermott for Houston. Jordan Adams for the Halos. Blaze Jordan for Boston. Rushman. Manzardo for Tampa Bay. And Rushman again on the Sky Blue for the Orioles. Numbered cards. You had Shane Panzini, 86 out of 150 for Kansas City. Urbina, 148 out of 150 for the Twins. White Sox, Goswin. Focus very good. 144 out of 150 for the White Sox. Spikes is going to be 101 out of 150 for Tampa Bay. 46 out of 150 for Del Castillo for the Diamondbacks. 127 out of 150 Cooper Kinney for Tampa Bay. Pineda is going to be 32 out of 75 for the A's. Spikes is going to be 24 out of 75 for Tampa Bay. Then you got Castillo again, 26 out of 75 for the Diamondbacks. It's going to be Austin Love for St. Louis, 20 out of 50. 6 out of 50 for Sabato for the Twins. And 6 out of 25 Madison for Detroit. Shipping will be Saturday at the latest, guys. But hoping Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. Hoping Friday. But otherwise Saturday at the latest. Any questions, do let me know. Cali Cardbreakers on gmail.com or on Instagram. Or hit me up on eBay. Appreciate you guys joining. Really fun break. I'm going to get off now. So have a good night, guys.